Good morning! I can hear the birds. It is really hot this morning and the sun isn't even up. Okay, so you can see the hoses, and this hose here just goes up to the house. That's the water supply. This other hose, and I will shortly have more, it was sitting in the back of the yard. It was all torn up. There were breaks in it like every 5 feet, it seemed like. But this area out here to this point has been watered manually. All of this will eventually be drought tolerant and drought and won't need to be watered. But right now we've got seedling apples, apples from last year that aren't established yet. We've got seedling apricots right there in the center. You can just barely see it. That one right there, this one is a sunflower, but this one right here is a seedling apricot. And so this area, last year I watered it by hand once a week, and sometimes more depending on what the plants needed. Look, the oats are coming on. Yay! But this year I kind of neglected that. I thought a lot of this stuff was probably drought tolerant enough now to deal with it. But I decided to go ahead and put in a pseudo drip line. Now, drip lines are specialized products, and you have to use all of the special stuff. And you have... Why? It really doesn't make any sense. But anyway, it sells products. Alright, so we do have a sprinkler in this area, and currently it is coming on 5 minutes a day, once a week. It comes on, I believe, Tuesday morning is when this one is set, and it waters for 5 minutes. But, again, that wastes a lot of water. So, I want to convert this dry area to pseudo drip. So what I did, and some of these are going to have to be replaced, I put, this is the sprinkler line. I put a riser and a cap here, T, going in 2 directions. This one goes up to water the horsehound, or not horehound, the horseradish. Sorry. And these yet black ones are going to have to be replaced. I'm sure you could figure out something, something to do, or something to work that without buying the extra pieces, but I already had them, so I used them. So this will water the horseradish, and then it comes down here, it wanders past this apple tree, past the currant, and then comes back here, and eventually I want some kind of a bush or something back here behind this bench, so I put in a drip location here. And actually, of all of those, the only one that I actually cut the hose for was this one. All the rest of them were already broken. The hose was already broken. So there will eventually be something back here behind the... Maybe I'll put in a lilac or something. I don't know. We've got lilacs in another area of the yard. And then it wanders down, and eventually something will go in here, and then it wanders across the path. We've got stuff planted in here, but it looks like it hasn't survived, so, but anyway, eventually we'll have something right there, and then the last step is it waters the walnut. So, theoretically, the walnut will not have to be watered by hand, and I'll keep an eye on it. It's doing just fine right now. It's got walnuts on it, not a lot of them, but it's got walnuts on it, and see, there are some, and I'm going to keep an eye on those this year and see if I can prevent them from getting the bugs. And so the next one will be down the side. The second arm of the T over there will be down the side of the yard, and then I'll do one across the front. Talk with you later.